Hello and welcome to Planet Coaster episode 24. As you can see, there's a mass exodus going on in the park. What sort of catastrophic event could have caused all the peeps to leave? Well, I closed the park. That's what. Well, we had over 6,000 guests. Sorry, 6,000 guests. And my frame rate was tanking. You saw that in the last episode while trying to ride the Dragon Coaster. And even though I wanted as many people in the park as possible, they had to go. So I've limited the park numbers to 1,000, so we still have people in our park, but we're getting them all out first. Come on, move along, move along. Should have made the paths wider, shouldn't I? So we're just going to watch for a minute while all the guests leave the park. I'm going to just check and see if there's any stragglers. So just checking around. Thought I'll have a look at the different lighting and see how it goes. Ah! Come on, stragglers. Come on, come on. I can't believe there's still people queuing on the ride. Why don't people leave? I don't know. So, we are now going to be making the world's longest log flume. Well, probably not, but people in this game have probably made more. Sorry, not more. They have made longer log flumes, but it's quite a long ride. So the start of the log flume will be this episode, and the start of the building as well. And the next episode will be finishing off the building and scenery features. So I wanted this to be like an adventure, full of small drops, little dips. Not as much to tell a story, but to be an adventure around like a wilderness, rather than just a log flume for the sake of it. So that's why I've got quite a few drops. It's winding around. It's really exploring the area rather than drop, splash, move around a bit, up, drop, splash, end. I wanted to incorporate lots of multi-stage drops. I really like them in real log flumes. They just add to that excitement of the drop. It says, whoa! So I'm putting in a few of those actually, not just the one, but quite a few because I really like them. I wanted to go under the path, so you just see, so the people on the path just see the log flume just disappear. I also wanted to have a spot where the log flume would splash the people in the park, and just the layouts of my path and the way I wanted to do the coaster, it ended up not exactly quite where I wanted it, but we got it to work eventually. And then, yeah, you'll see how it goes. So we get up, 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 up. Ready, splash. This is where I initially wanted the big splash, and that suited fine, but it was too off the ground, it was too close to the railway track. So we had a little one here, and we're going to finish it off with a drop and a splash down. Needs some slight tweaking, because obviously that is a good splash place, but far too near the path. So just make it a bit shorter. We go making 3 level drop before we turn. Can we turn it this? No, slightly twisted it. There we go. And then we can make that around. But it was too steep a turn, well, sharper turn, sorry, to get to the station. So around the back we go. Hi-ho, hi-ho, around the back we go. Do, hi-ho, hi-ho. This is the good thing about log flumes is that you don't really have to test that they will get there, because you know they will. It's not like a roller coaster where it loses friction or traction, has too much friction to get around. Okay, because it's powered the whole way around. And here we are, just looking at the rating. I decided I don't care if it's a grey one. Had to move the entrance and exit to the wrong side, so I had to do the test all over again. I think it's an orange rating, both things. Oh, apart from nausea. Oh, got green on nausea. I'm happy enough with that. So we are going to build the station now, as it's I wanted a shack like an adventure shack, like an explorer. So I've got this is Willie's shack. No, not based on The Simpsons, but I just a name for an explorer, like Willie's Ice Shack. So this ride will be Willie's Ice Adventure. It's just got a good name to it, I think. So we're building this sort of shed, the shack for him to live in. It's quite a nice shack, to be fair. It's quite spacious. And then we're building a shed as well behind it. I wanted to incorporate them both into one building, then ended up going, no, two buildings. One where you start your adventure from, and when you return from your adventure, you go through the shed first before you enter the shack. As you can see here, trying to make it into one building to start with. It doesn't stay as one building, so don't be surprised when I cut the middle out. So let's get started. Making sure that you have access to the doors and an exit. I did try to put, as you'll see in a bit, I did try to put, or maybe in the next video even, I did try to put, oh, what happened there? Super Sumo. Right, I did try to put those opening doors as animatronic, but they wouldn't fit around the log flume, which is a bit sad. Right, so this is where I start separating the buildings off actually. And going, actually, I want two buildings, not just the one massive one. But again, as always, nice and got those lining up right. Nice and blocky, boxy, because that's the best thing to build in this game, to be honest. But trying to get different types of roofs by using the triangular pieces and just making it a bit more interesting a shape and just the square building part that we have. So I think using the, because we don't have slatted wood for the floor, so just use a bit of modern wood. Looks a bit out of place, but it's only the ceiling, so I'm not too bothered about it. Well, ceiling and floor. Use of the wood tiles, which I really like. Nice little look there. I'm making it bigger than the actual building itself to just give it that grand scale. A bit more interesting in shape, yeah, rather than lots of little ones that we've done a lot in the past. Using the big one to just really have a nice big roof. Which I don't think I've done yet in the park. And then some lovely trimming around the side. I didn't want it to be too high, but I really like the trimming there around the outside. I thought it was a good piece of work. And why did it copy properly? Because I haven't flipped it round, that's why. So I can see one building there. And I really wanted to make an interesting roof using different roof sections. I had a idea to do this, but unfortunately I couldn't get the roof parts to work how I'd like it to. So yeah, that's how it ended up And I was really trying to think of which type of roof. I went for metal because it had curved, but no, that's too steep. Just wanted to make a roof that went over that. Oh, I decided on this one. It's like, yes, it fits mostly. Good. But the trouble is, when we tried to fill in the gaps with other bits and pieces, it didn't look right at all. I was trying to extend it, please. Alright. Just didn't look right. So I had a thought, I went away for a bit and had a thought, and then decided on something new. So, add in the trim because I liked the trim though. I did like the trim, so we went for the trim. And I realised I couldn't do the end bit, so that I have to trim in a minute. So it didn't quite look right. I wasn't pleased. So get rid of them and start again. Just go with the normal word, get that in there, and then a nice little shed roof. I quite like that as a shed roof. And it works. There we go. Much better. Save again. Much better than it was. So that is pretty much it. So yes, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye.